to battle, packmates, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command. Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I'm Captain Derek of the new heavy cruiser, the Burning Claw, as we continue our campaign against the Hydran Star Kingdom. And last time, well, we got the Burning Claw. We haven't used it yet, but we got it. So now that we have it, and it's fully fitted out, and it has pseudo-frigates on board, which I unfortunately forgot to look up what our pseudo-frigates do, we're going to try and see if we can't come crashing through Hydran lines. So let's press on forward and see what we run into. And a long-distance trip, no thank you, I don't feel like glitching. And open territory, a convoy raid. I suppose heavy cruisers are kind of designed to do this sort of thing. Rush on in, destroy a convoy, get out before the defenders can do anything. Let's see what we can pull off. Red alert and increased speed. Oh god, we're this type of ship. We have the gigantic pallet that we drag along behind us, though I suppose that's probably our pseudo-frigate bay, maybe? They aren't exactly small, are they? Currently on screen we have a freighter and a freighter, just two of them at this time. We're not in the chase position, but we're not exactly in the front intercept position either. We're just sort of coming at this convoy from the side. We don't see their escort as of yet, but we will shortly. And we don't have a whole ton of speed to work with right now because of the expanding super generator, of which there are 4 of them, sapping our power reserves hugely. So even that our phaser capacitor is at full charge, we're still not getting full charge out of this thing. And we have a Dreadnought. Seriously, game? That's not even remotely fair. It's an REG, a Regent class or something. We're going to send our pseudo-frigates to go deal with that, and then we'll try and tango with the Dreadnought. So let's go attack, and you can go and attack. Let's check out what they've got. They are equipped with... Oh, God, that's not very good. So this is clearly a pretty crappy pseudo-frigate. It is equipped with 4 Phaser 2s and 2 Phaser 3s. We want something that at least has disruptors. Next time we're in dock, we're swapping those things out, because they're pretty terrible. And in fact, I'm going to order both of them to go into the same target. Attack that, and you attack that, because I don't trust that you can deal with anything else. Before we get too far into the combat, let's go set up our weapons groups. So we have our disruptors on 2, and then our phasers will be on 1, our ESGs will be on 3, and everything except the ESGs will be on 4. Or at least that's my plan. And then 1, and then the red alert button, and then deselect and deselect, 4, and then select, and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. Okay, we are all set up and ready to rock. Let's see, we have a whole bunch of additional power at this moment, so let's kick in the forward shield reinforcement before all hell breaks loose. I'm going to assume, yeah, you're packing some nasty weapons. You did fire them at my buddies, which makes me kind of happy, because that means you're not firing them at me. And I am probably going to have to run over his fighters. A 1 and a 2, I think, is probably the best for a layered defense to come smashing through his fighters, should that be something that we can actually pull off. How are we doing? He's got an attack shift of 1. I'm going to go a 1 for 1. Oh, that's because I'm targeting fighters. You are at 1 and 1 also. Show me my power screen. I need to know. We've got plenty of extra power. He is just gunning hard for my pseudo-frigates. Does this give me an opportunity to get in through his rear? It might, actually. So let's pick up some more speed, and I may actually be able to get this down to zeros. And if I can hit him with all of it, probably won't kill him, but it could make him not happy. Alright, from this range, disruptors, about 16 damage. Yeah, we'll make it a shot. Couple of hits, that's not 16 damage right there. That's for gosh darn sure. As we're chasing him down and he's running the heck away, which is kind of amusing that I'm chasing down a Dreadnought. Although he is pretty heavily equipped. He's got 4 fusion cannons and 4... No, he's got... Oh, crap. No, he has 6 fusion cannons and 4 Hellbores, which he is just nailing my pseudo-frigate with. And come on, I want to be able to nail you with all my weapons before you actually get away from me. It's kind of the hope here. So, kick him on. Here we go. All weapons, get ready for the big follow-up. You did a good angle there. You might cause me to space it out a bit. Alright, nailed everything I had into him. That was 180 damage. Managed to take his reply, which, you know, that's good. We're alive. Target to you. Anything I can get my hands on. We're going to pull distance away from him. How's his speed? Down to 8? It was at like 20 or 19, wasn't it? Won't have any weapons that can engage that. But we did maul him pretty badly, I think. So if we can deal with the fighters next, then we can really get something done here. Alright, so that's the last of that. We need to turn away because we've got fighters incoming. Set these down to 2. And anything you can do, just blast away. As soon as you can. Phasers, all of them. Just nail him as best as you can. Come on, pull in front of me. Actually, all weapon select. Disruptors get involved in there too. I have another set, and there's a group of fighters gone. Excellent. He is still traveling at a speed of 8, so yeah, we managed to really nail him on that one. So let's get involved here. Disruptors blasting away, phasers opening up a hole. As long as we stay ahead of speed of 8, we should be good. Because he won't be able to catch us. ESG is down to 0. Don't really have much power for them. So he is steadily blinking away at us. Any weapon at all? Another ESG. Unfortunately, he's not going to be on the right side. We're slowly kicking them on in sequence. I'd like to kill him before he can do anything, really. Okay, we've got him down to 8.2. You're picking up speed to 11.9. You still don't have your fighters out, which is good for me. So actually, let's push on to the front of the convoy. Let's try and get ahead of this just a little bit, cause some damage, and then head back. This will give me some time to repair and fix the shields. And dear goodness, I have a lot of power that I gotta get back. We just spend so much energy. Can I shoot? Do I have any rear firing disruptors? No, I don't. Get a last phaser barrage, punch through it. I had a little bit of hope. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay, knock down his stern shields. He is firing back at us. And that, of course, is going to be a minor problem. We're going to avoid using ESGs because I want them for anti-fighter work, because I am assuming that he's launching fighters at me shortly. Stop hitting me. You actually have a lot of phasers. Jeez. More disruptors. Get within 5, and then we'll start really nailing them. Slow down the speed. Way down. I want additional power to all charging weapon systems. Come on, forward phasers. Blast away, please. And forward shield's not going to last much longer. Disruptors. Come on, kill him already. Shouldn't be that hard. He's a freighter. Okay, so the Dreadnought is cruising along at 16, so he's basically recovered at this point. Come on, guys, freighter here. Just end it. Oh my god. How do you miss that many? We're at a range of 3. Also, if you have Gatling phasers, you're about to use them on me. There we go. Jeez. That took way too much effort. So that's the first one down. Let's go for this armored freighter. I would like you to deploy your fighter squadron again so I can basically smash into him. But that's probably not going to happen. You are not at full charge. I would really like you to be at full charge. So disruptors are charging up again. Hopefully we can actually get something done with them this time. The forward shield is being reinforced. Okay, I've got additional power now. Now I can sap from the budget that is normally going into ESGs. We're going to save the ESGs for when all hell breaks loose, which is whenever he gets in relatively close to me. His forward shield is still in pretty much perfect shape, which is a problem, because it means that I can't just turn into him. I have to get behind him, but that's not going to happen since we don't have pseudo frigates anymore. Yeah, I figured you would not like that, would you? I have just enough energy to get up 1 more point of speed. We'll be doing 24 as soon as we can drag this big, heavy, slow thing on forward, but we have a lot of weight. There's a lot of junk inside this trunk. Well, there used to be, then we blew up the pseudo frigates. Slow down a little bit. I don't want to get too close. I want to do this, and then this, and didn't do as much as I wanted. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so he's taken care of. The Dreadnought is still messing around. Not quite in on me yet. I'm really surprised he hasn't relaunched his fighters. That would have been something that I probably would have done by now. Well, I can't say too much on that because I don't have fighters anymore. Mine are dead. So I suppose he's protecting his fighters quite well. I don't want to get too close to you. Why am I doing this? Because if I can actually force him to overshoot and not take too much damage on it, then I can make him go way out wide. He is slowing down. He's trying to be a little bit more of a good defender. And I'm just letting him blink away at these starboard shields. But I also need time. I need a little bit of time. And if I'm working around to the side of the convoy... Also, if I'm working around to the side of him, then I might actually get him open. And that would be wonderful. Also, this ship is pretty badly damaged. I should be able to cut through him in one pass. That's the hope anyway. But I don't think we're actually going to win this mission by taking him on also. I think that's a bit of a forlorn hope. Alright, let's curl in on him. I want to get to a range of 5 before I open fire with my disruptors. You are way, way closer than I want you to be. Disruptors and phasers. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? More phasers, more phasers. No, he's just not dying. And we passed within Gatling phaser range of him. Which, I'm surprised, didn't knock down our shields. But we're now on the other side of the convoy. And what that'll help us do is just push away from him. Up a mine, make him have to go extra wide unless he wants to ram into it. Anything that allows us to start slowly whittling that down is good for us. Okay, I need additional electronic countermeasures, so as soon as you're done here with the power, I'd like to sap from other things. Mainly disruptors and phasers. Because, again, we're saving the ESG. The ESG is kind of our ace in the hole. We could probably cut through this a lot faster if we just kicked it on and rammed him, but I really want to keep this ship mostly intact without pieces flying all over the place. So give me a little bit closer, just outside of 3, and fire! No, that didn't work at all. Slow down. Yeah, I know, I said I didn't want to, but I want to get him dead in this pass. No, he's just not gonna die. Slow down more. How much time do I got? A little bit. Not a ton, but some. Got a little bit of time that I can just hang out here and mess with him. Disruptors are ready again. And hurting myself a little bit with the disruptor flash. Come on, phasers. I need the phasers. Also need to keep this Reggie away from me, but he's a distance of 20, so that should be alright. There we go, you're dead. Not you, but you. You're my next target. Oh, wrong button. This one. I want mass disruptor fire. So more speed. We've almost got this convoy down. We're almost done with these guys. That was a fusion cannon blast. And again, no fighters. This is really puzzling me. Why would you not be deploying fighters by now? Like, that would be the #1 thing to do, because they're faster than you are, and it's pretty clear that I don't have a lot of defense right now. So we're dealing a decent amount of damage. We've knocked out most of his defensive systems. Hopefully this phaser barrage will wipe him out. It did, okay. Alright, we're going to turn out to port because I need to get my port side shields towards him. And I don't think I can cut him off in time. Or... yeah, he doesn't quite know how he wants to do this. How far are we from the edge of the board? We're actually getting pretty close to the edge of the board. Alright, so phaser capacitor is only almost fully charged. We'll have full charge on the ESG. Yes, we do. So I'm going to sap from the shield budget a lot then. No, I'm going to gun for it. Alright, full power and starboard shields to reinforcement. There we go. We're going to see if we can't stay outside of a range of 10 from him. He took out our shield, but he didn't manage to actually do much more than that, as we're doing a nice speed run around him. He's getting a lot closer than I want him to. Come on, hold off. Hold him off just a little bit longer. Repair the engines. Okay, almost through. All weapons, like this should... well, not all weapons. We're not using the ESGs. This should be able to take him. I mean, he can't have much. There we go. Okay, so the convoy's destroyed. And I don't think I want to tango with him. I really don't think I want to. Because he's got a lot of firepower. And if he can bring it all to bear on me, he can really hurt me. So I kind of just want to get out of here now. We accomplished our mission. He's basically wallowing and impotent. He can't stop us from doing whatever we wanted us to. Well, what we just did. Maybe one ESG pass? Just a little one? Just to sort of say hi. Screw you, buddy. We got past you. Haha. Gatling phase. Showing them hind claws. No, thank you. Full power. We're gone. We're gone. I was like, why wouldn't I? What's to prevent me from doing that? Then it caught on me as he brought the stern around. Wait a second. He's got Gatling phasers. No, let's not do that. Head for the map. We need to make a right-hand turn. Starboard, and we're gone. You could not catch us. You could not stop us. We took your entire convoy for a ride, and there was nothing you could do about it. Although he did manage to plink through my shields a little bit. Not super happy about that. Dented shields are never a fun thing, and having to deal with that is annoying. It means I kind of have to go home. But then again, I have to go home for new pseudo-frigates anyway, because... dear God, what are those frigates? They're terrible. So, 404 prestige, and let's head back home. We're trying to make it out to the front, but we have to be a little bit indulgent about it. Because Lyrans do not... PFS, no. 60, PFP, no. PFLP, maybe? Let's give the LPs a shot. See what those will do. So that's pretty much all the cash that we made from that mission, but that's alright. We're alive. We're in relatively good shape. Push back out. Let's be aggressive. Not super aggressive. Not like attack... Well, maybe attack a planet aggressive. I mean, I'm hoping I won't get a planetary assault. A shipyard assault, if we're escorted by Klingons, this could work. If we're not, then this could go horribly, horribly wrong. Red alert, 10 increased speed. Oh, we've got a C9 Dreadnought and a C8 Dreadnought. The Pitless and the Two Fingers, which I'm fairly certain that's the name of a pirate ship, but okay. Squaring off against a single freighter. Oh, I love it. This is beautiful. This is exactly how all shipyard assaults should go from now on. We're also going to be able to see exactly what we've got to work with here. Let's go, maximum speed of time. Since we're just going to cruise along nice and slow while we get the ESG ready to go. And deploy you. What do you got? Oh, you're just as terrible. Jeez, man. Return to me. Why does it cost so much for such an awful ship? It's 162 for that. Or 67 on that one. That's just awful. I want disruptors at least. Or maybe I'm missing something, but I don't think they've got nearly enough phasers to justify being considered any good. Oh, scatter pack. No scatter pack. Disruptors. No more disruptors. Tractor beams on, tractor beams off. Sure, we'll deploy them in attack mode, but seriously? Go, go. I mean, what is this? It's 4 phaser 2s. That's just such a terrible loadout. Wrong way. I'm gonna increase speed, not decrease speed. Like, seriously, who came up with this plan? This was a terrible plan for a ship. Where are the disruptors? Or missile launchers? Although, you know, they wouldn't carry missile launchers. Is there a pseudo frigate that carries missile launchers at all? I don't think so. In fact, I know so because all the missile-armed races use fighters. Alright, you're done for. Alright, on to the Star Docks. Increase speed of time. May as well chug along in there. I'm going to call you guys back. Come back home. You're not getting up front. You're coming back into the gigantic cargo bay thing that we're pulling along. It really does make our... What is wrong with you? Defend. Yeah, now you're going to come home, aren't you? What is wrong with these guys? Also, it makes our ship look really, like, sort of half-baked by the fact that we're just carrying around this gigantic cargo pallet for pseudo-frigates. It's like, who came up with this plan? Alright, so they are equipped with F-type plasma torpedoes because they're Gorn Stardocks. Of course they are. We're just going to set to a minimum range. I think the fighters will probably take care of it by the time we actually make it there. Can you please catch up someday this week? I'm not impressed by our pseudo-frigates. I am very, very underwhelmed. I was expecting, you know, big, powerful, hilarious things with like 6 phaser 1s and 2 disruptors or something. I don't know why, but that was just in my head when I was thinking about it. Alright, full power to 2 forward shields. Let's just buff this up so we can bounce whatever's coming. And as long as we're doing that, we're also going to shut off the point defense so that we don't waste the energy on that. And energy screen. 15 points. We'll slow down a little bit when it gets time. Should go home to get repaired. That would probably be a good idea. And this is going to be your doom. Also, our doom. Well, not quite doom, but it was painful. I realized what they were going to do pretty much the moment they did it, but still slightly annoying. That's the first Star Dog down as we'll cruise on over to the second one. Just wait and give it time. Hey, shipyard assaults. Could you guys please hurry up? Seriously? They're just chugging along way in the distance, not really caring. Not caring about nothing. And we need to wallow at range just a little bit because our ESGs take so long to charge. Who thought that that was a good idea? Who invented the ESG and was like, this is a brilliant piece of weapons equipment? They were wrong. They were very, very wrong. I know, I'm sliding off a lot on the Lyrans, but still, their weapons setup confuses me, annoys me, and makes me say, hey, you guys probably should invest in like actual weapons that do good things. Alright, so we took the brunt of that. Let's increase the power. ESGs, turn them on. All other weapons, get ready to hit them. Just disruptors as a primary weapon in general don't seem to be quite amazing. Not terrible. They're like 131 damage. That's not terrible. Like when you hit them, it's really cool, but they're so specialized. And it kind of makes me go, ooh, why do I have to get that close with something that's not going to do 150 damage in one shot? Yeah, 131, but you know what I mean with plasma torpedoes. And the difference between a plasma torpedo and an ESG is like 2 turns of charging and 10 points of power. Alright, on to the last one. And I know what I could do is I could reduce the ESG charge rate, but then I'm really reducing the effectiveness of the weapon. And I really kind of need all the energy to shove into it to get those big, massive alphas. Which, granted, they can be a really massive alpha. It's 131 damage in a heavy cruiser in the medium era, which is not terrible at all, but I like range. Range is fun. Am I complaining too much about the Larians? Maybe. I guess I'm just so underwhelmed by the pseudo-frigates that I'm just letting it get away from me. Alright, so a successful shipyard assault, a decent amount of prestige. If we're going back home, because we're going to swap these things for something. We'll find something that will work. So LFP's bad. PFLs are 180, maybe. That could work. 53 damage. And I don't think I need any supplies fixing. Actually, no, we're out of time right at that moment. So, that's going to do it for today's episode. We've been experimenting with our brand new heavy cruiser. It's not terrifyingly amazing, but it's not terrible also. But maybe that is just because we haven't yet found the pseudo-frigates with which we need to use them with, and I do think that they probably are out there, something that will give us a nice balanced additional amount of firepower to throw into the battle. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.